sponsor of JA Fashion and Academy. Yeah. Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Yeah, in today's tutorial we'll learn how to cut Princess Bustier. Princess Bustier. Okay, so let's draft our basic bodies. Here is my starting point. Then we'll need from shoulder to nipple point, that's 10.5. 10.5. Then under bust point, shoulder to under bust, that's 13.5. 13.5. Then the half length, shoulder to half length, that's 16. Okay, let's connect our lines. Okay. Okay, this is bust point, under bust, and here is waist, or we call it natural curve, we call it half length. Okay, here is our shoulder. Okay, then our horizontal measurements now. Shoulder, that's 15 divided by 2, 7.5. 7.5. So armhole, is 8.5. Then you connect the lines like that. Check the midpoint of the armhole, 0.25. Then use your your bust divided by 4. Bust divided by 4. That's 9.25. You should know how to draft basic bodies. Okay, here come inside by 0.75. And connect like that. Okay, so the neck depth of 3 inches, the standard neck depth. Connect to the shoulder slants of 1 inch here. Okay, the neck depth of 3 inches. Then you connect with your curve. Okay, so this is our basic bodies. The next thing to do is to get our bust span. That is from our nipple to other nipple to nipple measurements. Here I have 7 plus 1, making 8. 8 divided by 2, that's 4. 4. Okay, connect the lines. Okay, from this your bust points, just come down by 1 inch. Then here on your under bust points, measure 1.5. You can use 1.25, you can use 2 inches, you can use 1 inch. But for my clients, I want to use 1.5. On the natural curve too, 1.5. On this side here, 1 inch, 1 inch. I hope you are getting it. Just use your straight ruler to connect this and this side. Okay. Then use your curve ruler to connect this to this 1 inch here. You know, you first came down by 1 inch here, so you connect to that point, like that. Here, and just make a slant here, like that. Okay. So, for the princess effect, measure what you have on your armhole like this. Here I have 10. Get the middle point. That is 5. This is 5. Okay, the midpoint, that's 5. From here, mark 1 inch here, 1 inch here. From the middle point, connect this bust point, connect it to the middle point here. Also mark 1 inch up here, then connect this, then connect this like that. I hope you are getting this. From this after getting the middle point, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, then you connect to your bust point. Okay. Then use your curve to blend the bust point. Make sure it's blend. You don't need pointed edge here. Yes. Blend it like that. Okay. That's just the bustier, Princess Bustier. If it is ordinary princess that, you don't need much. Just measure ½ inch, normal that. ½ inch here, ½ inch here. Connect to the bust point. Then ½ inch here, ½ inch here. Connect like this. That's all. But for this bustier, we need excess allowance here. That's why I use 1.5 here, 1 inch here. Then 1 inch here, 1 inch here. Then I connect. Okay. Bust circumference divided by 4. That's 9.25. Okay. Plus seam allowance of 2 inches. 2 inches. Then under bust, that's 7.5. Yes, we borrowed 1.5 here, 1 inch here. That's a 2.5. You return it back. 2.5. Then plus your seam allowance of 2 inches. Same thing here. The waist circumference divided by 4. Waist circumference divided by 4. That's 8. 8. Then plus this 1.5, 1 inch. That's 2.5. You return it back. Then your sewing allowance of 2 inches. Yes, on this side, root this one out like this, because we will return all these inches here. We return it back here. We borrowed 1 here, 1 inches here, 1 inches here. We return it to this part. Return it to this part. 2 inches. You return it like that. I hope it's cleared. Then retrace your armhole. When you have the excess, when you want to sew, you can have the excess. Then you can just trim it out. It's better like that than to be short of fabrics. If you fail to return this measurement here, you will be short of fabrics when you are joining this part and this part together. So it's okay for us to return the allowance here, and if it's excess, you can just trim it out. Okay, then we'll connect our side lines like that. Don't mind the shape. So that's all about Princess Bustier. Princess Bustier. You just cut everything, then make sure you return, you add a ½ inch to the shoulder seam, ½ inch here to join the shoulder, then this armhole, ½ inch, ½ inch. You can just design your neckline if you don't want it round, if you want it V, if you want it any shape, just give it. Then let's cut. This is how to cut. Oh. Stop that. Then here. Be careful. Be careful when you are. So this is what we need. Okay. Can you see it? So after joining this side, the bust will pump out, sorry. Make sure you notch this bust point here on fabrics. Notch this side, so that when you want to join them, this side and this side must match. All these lines must match while sewing. When you want to cut for the fabrics, make sure you return ½ inch. Add ½ inch here, your hemming allowance here, then shoulder allowance here. Then for this part, when you want to cut for the fabrics, add ½ inch for the sewing allowance here and here, then this hemming allowance here too. Thank you for watching. For the back pattern, there is nothing much for the back pattern. You can just don't apply this method for the back, it's different. Just cut your normal basic bodies for the back, or can just add this princess effect to the back. Thank you for watching to this time. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you so much.